Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago.
I just want my grape juice.
I smell a plot twist.
My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger at justice in the proper direction.
Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right?
Tits.
This is insane. What about me? I don't get to prosecute anyone.
No, go home, Payne.
Goodbye.
But how?
I believe this time we finally come to the end of our trial.
Never end.
Mr. Payne, you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin?
No.
He's admitted everything. We're processing his arrest right now. And I see. Still, one has to wonder why he would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he? Not that we know of. Mr. Wright, have you anything to add?
No. I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on that.
About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith. His occupation was listed as traveler. Not profession, to be sure, and that's all we know about him. I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor. Good. Mr. Wright?
Yes.
7 years, and you still haven't lost your touch.
Christoph Gavin was a man with much significance for me, both as a friend and a lawyer. He was
extremely talented, to be sure.
I needed two things before I could confront him. The first was a place where no injustice would be tolerated, this courtroom. Second was a man who could tolerate no injustice, because his name's Justice. In other words, a defense attorney. You, Apollo.
Me?
A dark time is coming for our legal system. A twisting of justice brought on by our very own court system. We have to set it right.
Mr. Wright?
Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, am looking forward to it.
Well, this seems like a good time to announce the verdict. Advise the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty!
Take your champion!
Confetti.
Smack!
Court is adjourned.
Okay, we don't need this.
Do we?
No, we don't.
We should, Mr. Phoenix.
Why? Because no, it goes right into the next one.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't?
It doesn't.
Whatever.
I know the game.
Let's do it.
Thanks, Apollo. You came through, just like I thought you would.
I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. It was you who cornered Mr. Gav, the killer.
I couldn't have done it by myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability.
Ability?
Yes, a sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough.
Wait, what does he mean?
Yeah.
I have one question for the witnesses, then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim? Is this true? Of course it's true. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? What was that, Mr. Wright?
You'll have to find the answer to that question yourself.
The answer, right. Today was full of questions without answers. Most of them about Mr. Gavin.
What possible reason would he have had to commit murder? Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come.
Huh? But you have no idea, do you?
This locket is the key.
Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket.
Pre-rendered.
Your daughter, right?
That's right, she's my daughter. You know, you were right about this locket.
Eh?
I took this off his neck the night he died. But it looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. But the truth is, this locket really did belong to him.
Wait, but that's perjury. You testified. You said that locket was yours.
I said no such thing, actually.
Huh?
I merely said it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. A subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. And it's the truth.
Wait, but then Why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside?
Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time. You're still getting started with your career.
Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for the Gavin Law offices, after all. Still can't believe I saw Mr. Kevin get rid of my handcuffs.
Apollo,
Yes?
how about coming work for me?
Huh? You mean at the Wright & Co. Law offices? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know it.
I can't imagine that to be true, but...
Wait, but you're not a...
Oh, I turned in my badge, yes. I'm not an attorney anymore.
That incident 7 years ago. That legendary trial. And at the middle of it was one man, Phoenix Wright. The case reached its sad conclusion, and he left law for good.
But I knew.
Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts?
I'm not qualified to stay in a court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence.
Forged evidence? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick.
One piece of evidence struck me as odd, it's true. Just seemed, well, too perfect. I'll bet this the forged evidence.
This is the card, you dumbass.
You mean this, don't you? Got this from, your daughter.
Yes, that card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left, leaving the wrong card in its place, luckily for us.
The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud.
A fraud? How can you be so sure? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene, the real killer. The verdict was already handed down 7 years ago.
Then you really...
Yes, I forged this card. Look at the crime scene, so it tells you it wasn't real.
But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney.
Who's calling themselves an attorney, Apollo?
So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago.
None of that matters much now, does it?
Exclamation point.
Ah.
Con! I punched him, apparently.
It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office's address. Drop in, if you like.
Mr. Wright.
Oh, about your uppercut. Try yelling, "Take that!" next time. I find it packs a little more punch. And Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. And with that, Mr. Wright.
And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door.
And I stole another line.
Bastard. And that's how the first trial ended. A lot of my mysteries went unsolved. And, at the time, I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I'd find that out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law.
That's his name. Attorney at law is his last name.
Indeed. And this is how my story begins. It's illegal.
The end.
Yeah.
And the end of this video. Thanks for watching, folks. And there's a brand new episode, but we'll probably not get to it for a while, so yeah.
Yeah, about that. Okay. Bye.